And welcome to Through the Static. This is Stephen the Medium, the host of Through the Static, and I am here with
Coach Lex in the house.
Wow, I didn't even finish that, and you just are very excited, very ambitious, Helix.
I know, I am excited and I am ambitious, so it fits quite well.
So I hope everybody is doing well on this July 14th?
July 14th.
Day, and I hope everybody's doing well and everybody's enjoying the summer. I know here in Massachusetts there's just been a lot of rain and coolish weather, especially on the Cape, so I hope where you guys are, things are better, or maybe like myself, you like the rain, so, you know, right?
Yeah, Stephen loves the rain, he loves the cold, so this is glorious weather for Stephen.
I love that. I haven't heard that word glorious in a long time, Felix. Just saying. So,
well, it's very fitting.
But I hope everybody's doing well. As I mentioned, we're all excited about being here. I just did a Facebook Live, and I was just telling everybody on Facebook Live that the documentary that I filmed in April is moving along. I emailed the director today, and this documentary is pretty. It's going to be amazing when it's done and it's coming out, because it just is, honestly, it's like a onion with just layers that just keep coming off and more information, and I know the director, who is really amazing, just wants to make sure that this is the best he can put out there. So, and I still don't have an actual date. The last time he said to me something about the premiere was, I'll see you at the premiere, but other than that, I don't know the date, but I will definitely keep everybody updated. That was a fun filming though, Elix, wasn't it?
That was really a lot of fun, and I can't wait to see the final product.
Yeah, me too. I can't wait too. It's going to be amazing. My first documentary that I'm in. So, and I also was telling Facebook people that Thursday the 29th, I am going to be doing an event at the Ocean Edge Resort and Golf Club in Brewster, Mass, which is on the Cape. And this is so cool. This is done by 99.9 The Q, a radio station in Cape Cod, and they're giving back to listeners. It's called a listener event, and it is an exclusive event. You pretty much get tickets calling this the radio show. I don't know how it's going to be set up, but so if you're interested, I'm going to be there. I'm going to be doing readings, and the greatest thing about this is that it's going to be, confined to like 25 people, somewhere around there. So it is going to be a small event. The venue, I haven't been there, but from what I see, and I think Elix knows about the event, it's
a gorgeous venue. Gorgeous, right? Yes.
So I'm really, really excited. And Monday morning, I am going to be on with Rebecca, who does the Feel Good Mornings with Rebecca. I think she does 6 to 10. I'm going to be there. I'll post it on Facebook and Instagram and my website. I think it's early. And the great thing is, I think I'm going to be part of, however the tickets are given away, I'm going to be part of that on the show, on the radio show. So, but I'm really, really excited about the 29th. Of course, Elix will be there, so if you get tickets and come, you get to see Elix too. So I'm very, very excited about that.
Just saying, I'm the the frosting on the cake. Let's just put it that way.
What? So that means I'm the cake?
Well, I mean,
everyone likes the frosting better.
Not necessarily, but I mean, the frosting makes the cake better. That's what I meant. I'm just saying.
Wow.
Together we make a beautiful cake. How about that?
All right. I get it, Elix. So, I normally don't talk about food on this show, but I guess we are talking about cakes, and speaking of like amazing fun things, a week from. Well, oh my God, what am I saying? I'm forgetting all about happy anniversary to us. 3 years through the static. That's, I mean, right. How cool is that? 3 years. Actually, it's actually July 25th, 2018, and I could have waited till next week, which would have been the closest without going past the 25th, but I can't be here next week because I have a court thing with, the court's opening up. I'm not going to be able to get either to the studio or home by the time 5 o'clock comes, so next week I'm not going to be on the show. However, I wanted to bring that up because I'm so excited, and it's such an honor to be able to have a show for 3 years, and I never even would have thought my entire life that I could have a radio show. It's just crazy. And the fact that then Elix has his own show, it's pretty wild, and it's all about what Spirit has planned in the universe, and your soul and connecting with it. It's just pretty incredible. In a week from tomorrow, Elix and I are heading to the city, to New York City. Elix, are you excited about that?
I cannot wait. New York City is like a second home for us, and I cannot wait to get back there.
And we have not been back since, we haven't been since, usually we go sporadically to New York, but we always go for Christmas time. And in 2019, we didn't go because Elix had back surgery December 16th. And then, of course, COVID hit at the beginning of 2020. So obviously 2020, we didn't go. So it's been a while since we've been to New York City. And I'm just so excited to get to go there. And as Elix said, it is a second home. And we know a lot of people. And it's just to be able to walk back through that city. I am so excited about that.
Me too.
I don't know. I don't think we have any plans, right? Formal plans yet. But, we will figure something out. I'm not really sure how many, I know I heard Broadway was opening up in September, so I'm not sure if there are shows or there's some shows starting. So, we'll have to check that out, Elix.
We will have to check that out. And, but whatever, we'll be doing something. That's for damn sure.
Well, that's true. So we're going to have a nice little break away, and this, even if the Broadway is not open and there's no theaters that are open, as everybody knows who's been to New York City, there's just so much stuff to get done and to do and to have fun, and it's nice to be there in the summertime. So we will figure something out and see friends and see family and just have a really great time. So I'm very excited about it. So
I can't wait.
Me too. And what else is going on? There's always stuff in the background that I can't necessarily talk about yet, but there's things are brewing, right?
Plenty of things are brewing, and I'm super excited about what's coming up.
Me too. I'm going to be very super excited about sharing some things when I can. So that's very exciting. Everything is moving the way it's supposed to move, and we're on board. And
it always does, doesn't it?
Well, yeah. I mean, I think if you understand that and get that, and you're moving the same direction and in sync with your soul, absolutely. Unfortunately,
but the difference is, Stephen, that it's not just waiting for the universe to move you. You have to move intentionally. You have to create that pathway, and then the universe moves you along, helps you along.
I love that. I had a reading this week, or last week rather, and I was reading this woman, and I was telling her that I forget if it was a grandparent, I don't remember, was referencing this guy that is coming into her life. And I was just talking to her about it, and I did say to her that, I could describe, or Spirit could give me a description of exactly what this guy looks like, and right down to the color eyes, the color hair, the height. I mean, Spirit can do that if they want to, but if the person I'm telling is not in the mindset of being open and being authentic with themselves, that person is going to walk right by and they're not going to see them. So as much as the future stuff Spirit knows about, so much of the future stuff is connected to the present stuff of who we are. And if we're not in a good place, that's a problem, right? I mean, that's just how it works. But if you can also put it in sync, that something's coming, just what I don't know. It was about a month ago. I showed you that email that I may have said this on the show. I'm not sure. I was reading last year. I was reading this woman who was adorable, and she was dating this guy, and she said, "What do you feel about him, Stephen?" And I said, "He's got a very, very good heart." I said, "But there's a guy behind him that's tall, just standing there." I'm like, I don't know who this is. And her mother, a month ago or so, maybe her mom's listening, emailed me with pictures of her daughter, and she just got engaged, and she said exactly the way Spirit said it, is exactly how it happened. That very, very shortly after that reading, she broke up and she met this new guy who's very tall, and she sent me pictures of her showing the engagement ring. I mean, how beautiful is that?
That's the beauty of life. That's the beauty of what you do, and and the gift of what's possible.
You know what? I love that, Elix. So I was going to say, this is not about me, about doing that, giving that information. It really is just about, the gift of each person has. All right, so I'm over time. I got to go to a break. I will start taking calls, 508-222-1320, as soon as I get back. So we will be right back. And welcome back to Through the Static. This is Stephen the Medium with Coach Elix is in the house. And let me just go to the next, or the first phone call. So, hi, this is Stephen. Who's this?
Melissa?
Is it Melissa?
Melissa.
Oh, Celissa.
Yes, hi.
How are you?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm good also. So, Celissa, let me ask you something. Did somebody travel, like, or is there a vacation or something planned connected to you?
Possibly.
Well, the reason why I'm asking is right before I knew who was coming, the first caller, they kept showing me, the guys that are on the tarmac outside the planes with the orange cones or the orange little lights, flashlights. That's what they that's what they show me. So I don't know if they were just trying to talk about someone traveling or somebody worked on worked for the airlines. There's something with traveling or something like that. So possibly, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, I know we're very anxious to go back to Florida, but it's not going to happen anytime soon. And we've been traveling to another state quite often.
Oh, you mean currently?
I'm sorry?
Currently, you've been doing that, like recently?
Yes. In the last month, we've gone 3 times. Yeah.
Oh wow! I love it. So maybe that's what they're giving as a validation. Where's the Elizabeth or Erin or the E name or Edward come in?
I have a niece, Elizabeth.
So let me see where this is going, because there's a father figure that steps forward, but I know it's a grandfather. It's not a father. So you lost at least one grandfather?
Yes. Me or her?
No. Well, yeah. Well, that's see how connected you are. You even picked it up before I did. I wasn't even sure which grandfather it was, but I think it's your grandfather. And I think that's what he's giving as a reference. And you said the E is your niece?
Yes. But she's on my husband's side of the family.
Oh my God!
Unless
so
you're talking about another E that I can't figure out.
No. So that travel thing is then on your husband's side. That's what it is. Your husband never talked about anybody ever working at an airport, like stores at an airport, or traveled a lot, or there is something with an airport. He's never said anything about somebody connected to him, or somebody that just traveled. So what they're doing is with the E, they're giving me a validation that they're talking about your husband's side.
Okay, because Elizabeth does live quite far away. She lives in Colorado, and we live in Massachusetts.
Oh, that's got to be what it is then. That's the back and forth or the travel to get there. So, and the grandfather then is this. You said this is your husband's side or boyfriend's side?
My husband's side.
No, not that I was saying. I was going to say nothing.
What are you talking about?
But I was going to say not that I'm saying you have a husband and a boyfriend. I couldn't tell. I couldn't remember if you said husband or boyfriend. So husband. So yeah. There's a grandpa that is on his side that loves you and is stepping forward. And somebody had a scare of cancer. I don't know if they're crossed now, but somebody had a scare of cancer, and it feels like then they got rid of it. And I'm not sure if it came back.
It came back, and
but
it wasn't just a scare. He recently passed.
Oh, but is this on your side or your husband's side?
This is my side, my dad.
Wow! Oh my God! Wow!
3 weeks ago.
Oh my God! So, but did he get sort of a clean bill of health, thinking there was no more cancer?
He thought he was clear. Yeah.
Wow. So just know that, yeah, well, so then it's definitely Dad's. I love that you have double validations for your side and your husband's side. So your father's making sure you know that he's stepping forward. He's here in that he knows how much you and everybody else miss him. It's very interesting that he talks about the brain, the head.
Yeah.
Was there cancer, tumors in his brain or head?
No, it was separate. He had Parkinson's, and he was having cognitive issues.
Did he ever have, or did they ever talk to him about having some procedure on his brain?
No, not that I know of. I know my grandfather, his father, had something wrong with his brain. I don't know
so
if
maybe
that's the grandfather.
It could be that they're all just stepping forward together. There was something more than what you said about your father. And whose middle name or name is the A? Like Anthony or Anna, or there's a really, really strong A name, Celissa. But
Huh.
if it feels like it's a middle name, and it feels like your father's giving it to me.
Oh,
So
'cause
just
it's funny he didn't have a middle name.
and it doesn't mean that it's his. It just means that he's
Okay.
giving it to me. That's kind of cool though that he didn't have a middle name. But
Yeah.
there's an A. I mean, just make sure you keep in mind your husband's side, because that's where I started. So it could be, it could be both. And someone is going to do a tattoo for your father.
What? Oh my goodness. Tell me more.
What was that?
Tell me more.
So
Oh my
somebody.
goodness.
So you don't know who's doing the tattoo?
No. Someone's doing a tattoo for my dad? Oh my goodness.
There's something in memorial your
Eee.
father's telling me, because or there's initials or his name is on something, like engraved on something. It's on something, he keeps telling me. So maybe it's I'm misreading this. It's not a tattoo. It's like a plaque, or it's a bench, or but it's something that he keeps giving his and he also keeps giving initials. Salissa, like he
Yeah.
keeps referencing himself with initials as opposed to his name. So I think what that is that he's giving a validation that either something is engraved in something. Wait a minute, these who's got the ring that has initials or something engraved in it?
That's a good question.
So this is either on your side or your husband's side. Someone's got initials or something engraved in a ring.
Oh, okay, because that's totally different. My husband has his father's wedding ring, and we had something engraved in it.
Wow. So wow, this is kind of cool. So this is a cousin of yours, and your cousin's dad is crossed.
My husband's dad is crossed. Because that's what I'm thinking. I don't know about initials in a ring, but when my husband's father crossed, my husband and I married, he got his ring. He got his wedding ring, and we got it engraved.
Oh my God! That's it. There's the ring with the engraved. I love that. I love
Yeah,
that. I love
yeah.
that both dads are giving that as a validation, just to let you know they know about it. So it's kind of like a tug of war of whose side's going to come first, or who's going to have the louder voice. So I
I
love
love
both
it.
I love both sides of that, which is really really cool. There's something with a coffee cup or some kind of cup that your father keeps talking about. I don't
Coffee
know
cup.
if he used a particular cup, or because you know what it feels like there's a cup that has a letter on it or a picture on it, or something that your father's talking about.
Oh, a long time ago, I gave him a mug with a picture of me on it.
Oh, I love it. I love that your dad's giving that as a validation. That's so cool. And I always tell people spirit has no essence of time. So your dad bringing that up if you were much younger, I love it. Do you know what that meant to your dad? Like,
He told me he loved it. I kept saying, "Oh my gosh, I hate that picture." He goes, "But it's you, and I loved it, and I love you gave it to me."
I can't believe that you took the words out of his mouth, because he just
Serious?
stared at me and said, "Tell my daughter, do you know what that mug means to me?" Like, I love that he
Oh my
wanted to give that as a
god.
validation, and it's also about your father saying how at peace he is, and he's watching over you, and has gone. If there's one thing to take away from this reading, that man has gone nowhere. Like, absolutely nowhere. He's
Oh,
with you and guiding you and loves you and so proud of you. And I could keep going on, and I got to take a break. So listen, thank you so much for calling, and lots of love to you.
oh my god, thank you so much.
Alrighty, bye bye, and we will be right back. And welcome back to Through the Static. I am Stephen the Medium, and here with me is Coach Elix. Hi, Coach Elix.
Hello, everyone.
You know, on break, honest to God, this is the first time this has ever happened. On break, I was just thinking of things I've got to do, and I almost forgot I was on the show and almost walked away from my desk. I've got problems.
Not a good idea. I am not prepared to handle the calls.
Sure you are. All right, let me go to the next caller. Hi, this is Stephen. Who's this?
Hi, Stephen. This is Dorothy.
Hi, Dorothy. How are you?
I'm fine. Didn't want to talk to me, huh?
Well, of course.
You're gonna walk away.
Yeah, that would have been one for I think a radio show. So Dorothy, let me just tune in to see what's going on here with you. Dorothy, someone keeps it feels like it's a father figure. I think because there's a father and a mother at the same time stepping forward. So I'm assuming mom and dad. But someone keeps talking about the writings, like the I can't tell if they're talking about somebody who liked writing or they're talking about somebody that's got somebody's like letters or writings. So does either one of them make any sense?
Not really.
So you don't have, or somebody connected to you doesn't have like old cards or letters from somebody?
Not that I know of.
Do you have siblings?
Yes.
But siblings that are living?
Yes, I have one sister.
The reason why I'm asking is because when you said I don't know, and your father is crossed, right?
Yes.
Your father keeps talking about. Well, let me say this. I just see somebody. Your father keeps showing me somebody like at a desk, and they're writing. So somebody years ago, and this is a long time ago, was a writer or liked writing. I can see them writing, so it's not about someone, I don't think, focused on reading something. It's years and years ago that maybe, and I don't mean that the person was like their profession was a writer. It's just that I can see them writing. It's almost like they are writing poems or a poem or a short story. You don't know, like, connect that to anybody connected to you?
No, not at all.
So make sure you hang on to it, because if they're giving it to you, there's a reason why they're giving it to you. And it also feels like there's a junior whose name was passed down.
My dad.
So wait a minute. So your dad had someone above him, his like a name from like a grandpa or his dad or something like that.
Well, my dad's name has been passed down to grandchildren.
So okay, I got it. So your grandkids have your dad's name, or some of them, or one of them.
Yes.
So got it. So your grandchildren then are what he's talking about. You don't remember anything with those grandkids at some point writing something? Your father is saying, Dorothy, come on.
No. None of my grandchildren have written anything.
So just keep it with you.
Not even a diary or anything like that.
Make sure you just keep it with you, because your father is completely 100% disagreeing with you and saying yes, yes, and yes. So maybe it was when they were really, really little. You know, there is a poem or a short story somewhere in this family. So where do the two? Because it feels like there's two guys here. But young, two guys, two boys, stepping forward.
That's possible, yeah.
So are those your sons, or someone lose sons?
Well, I lost a son young, and I've lost a son-in-law young.
Oh, so know that both of them, son and son-in-law, are stepping forward. One of them, though, Dorothy, doesn't feel like it's been that long. Like, it was one of them like crossed like 5 years or something like that.
Yes, my son-in-law.
Okay, so just know your son-in-law just made me feel. Oh, I knew it was either your son or son-in-law. So, I keep hearing the C or K name, like Chris or Kathy or Kevin. There's a C or K name connected here.
Well,
That both of them keeps well, I shouldn't say both. One of them keeps saying. So that could be a first name and middle name. It could be a grandchild, but there's a C or K that they keep talking about. And one of them also. There's also a D, like David or Donald.
yeah,
Or-
David would be right. That's my son-in-law.
Oh, got it. So no. Your father has got a very good sense of humor. He just said, "My daughter got one." Like she got one. I love your father. He's very funny. But he just said you're funny. He said, my daughter's very funny. She's got a very, very good sense of humor. So, but just make sure you know that these two are stepping forward. Your son said, "You know what? My mom knows I'm with her all the time, always, and." Always loving her, and knows that you think about her, you think about him every day. Your husband is still here?
Yes.
I just asked, and I didn't hear anything in spirit, so I kind of assumed that meant that he's still here. It's a way that your son is giving that as a validation to your husband also, just letting him know, please tell Dad, here. Dorothy, there was also stepkids. Or half siblings. Someone just yelled out stepkids or half, like so someone sort of either integrated a marriage or someone brought someone in like a foster kid or somebody lived with somebody for a while. So make sure you keep that with you. And who's Bob or Barbara?
Oh, I have a brother, Bob.
Who's Bob?
Bob, yes.
But he's living?
No, he's passed.
Oh, wow, Dorothy. Wow, another one that's stepping forward with you. So just please know everybody's here, everybody loves you, and everybody's just giving you a very, very, very big hug. So, Dorothy, thank you so much for calling, and lots of love to you.
Thank you, Stephen.
Thanks, Dorothy.
Hi, Elix.
He's here somewhere, Dorothy.
No, I'm here. I'm here. Bye, Dorothy.
Let me go to the next caller. Hi, this is Steven. Who's this? Hello? Hi, who's this?
Kristen?
Kristen?
Yes.
Hi, Kristen. How are you?
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm good too. So Kristen, okay, so I'm tuning in. Kristen, somebody keeps talking about a jersey or a shirt. There's something connected with a T-shirt or a jersey, like a sport jersey or something that it feels like someone's got. I don't know if the person is crossed or if this is like an old boyfriend-girlfriend kind of deal or somebody's doing something.
I'm thinking it's a beach cover-up that I got from my best friend that passed.
Oh, wow. I love that. That's the reason why I was saying a jersey, because I couldn't figure out, besides a T-shirt, I knew it wasn't like a jacket, but I couldn't figure out what it was. So that's why I was saying like a jersey. I love that. So, and it's a way that this is a best friend of yours?
Yes.
I love that. This is a she?
Yes, it is a she.
So just know that she's stepping forward and she's so excited. What did you know? Did you guys know each other for a long time?
Yes.
Did you go apple picking?
No.
What's the apples she's talking about? Oh, wait a minute. First of all, Kristen, how can you know someone for so long and not go apple picking? Are you not from New England?
No.
Oh, you're not?
No.
Oh, so maybe that's why. There's no apples. She's bringing up. Then there is something with a recipe or something with apples. I don't know what this is. Maybe it's a candy apple. I don't know. But she's and she also keeps talking about the A name like Anna or Anthony or Angela, or how is she giving a validation of someone connected to you, or who's the A name connected to you?
Well, I have another best friend that passed, and the A name would be her oldest daughter, Amber.
Oh my God! Wow! And this is another good friend?
Yes, I had two best friends that passed.
Oh my God, Kristen! Do you know? Just on a side note, me too. I have a best friend who died, and then I had a very, very good friend who also died, clearly very young. So I understand,
Yes.
but I love the fact that and this G or J name. Who's the G or J name? Who's like Julie or Jimmy or?
Okay, well, the best friend that passed that has Amber, her second daughter's name is Jade.
Oh my God! Wow. So she's going through her family. I just said to her, "We're going to be here all day if I go through your entire family." She's laughing. She's got such a beautiful heart. But I got to tell you something, Kristen. They both just said to me, they couldn't. They made sure you got through today, and they both said, Kristen's soul is amazing, but you're really, really connected to spirit. You can get signs very, very easily, and both of them want to reiterate that to you to make sure you know, because both of them say that they send you signs with wings. Anything like do you connect with like angels or birds or butterflies or dragonflies?
Absolutely.
I love it. I love it that they're giving that as a validation. One of them is Goofy. One of them just is like showing wings, like sort of like just pretending she's got wings and saying, "Bring up the wings with her. Bring up the wings." So you are really way. Let me tell you something, Kristen. You are way more connected than you know or give yourself credit for. So because one of them just said, "Oh my God, Kristen will be like the first to say, I never get signs. I don't feel people. I should be feeling more." And they're like looking at you like, "Kristen, what?" Like you're so connected. It's pretty cool. There's though also a father energy. Is your father crossed or here?
No, he's here.
So then it's either a father-in-law or do you have a father-in-law who's crossed?
Well, I didn't know him. He passed before I knew him.
Oh yeah, so he knows everything about you. I didn't want to jump to grandfather because he keeps saying it's a father energy or father level, and just letting you know that he's with you and around you. And there's also a very strong mother energy too. So I don't know if this is mom, grandmother, but you got a really strong mother.
That would probably be my grandma.
Yeah, she's got. She just said to me, everything that you got came from her. That grandmother is funny. I love her.
I live in her house.
Oh my God, I love it because she just said to me, everything that my granddaughter has is from me. And she lives completely 100% vicariously. And she just said, like, she should show me a framed picture of, that, I don't know, it's like footprints. And she just said that there's always footprints next to my granddaughter because I'm always with her, this grandmother. Yeah. This woman guides you. But she also just said to me, Kristen, that your connection comes from her side. You I don't know if you ever knew, like, or anyone in the family ever talked about somebody who is like very connected to spirit, but that's where you get it from. But I love that grandmother giving that.
Her father was a full-blooded Indian.
Wow.
So I think that would be where that comes from.
Kristen, I love this. I love it. Let me just tell you something. You're the type and very connected that you can just like ask for a sign and pretty much by the end of the day you'll get a sign. That's just how connected you are. And angels are all around you. So just know that whether you like angels or pray to angels or just have a connection to angels, the angels are just saying, we are really with you, Kristen. Like, we're around you all the time. And I honestly wish I could keep going with you, and I can't because I got to take a break. So, Kristen, thank you so much for calling, and lots of love to you.
Thank you.
Alrighty, bye-bye, and we'll be right back. going to be ready?
Yes.
I'm starving.
Me too.
And welcome back to Through the Static. This is Stephen the Medium, your host. Let me go to the next caller.
Hello.
Hi, this is Stephen. Who's this?
Hi, Stephen. It's Denise. How are you?
I'm good, Denise. How are you? Denise,
I'm
what's
doing good.
what's with the water or the boat?
The water or the boat?
There's something, I don't know if this is like a long time ago. Oh, Denise, somebody, there was an issue with water. There was some kind of issue with water. There's nobody that's connected to you that had like an accident in the water, or like it almost makes me feel like I'm almost drowning. Like there's something happening with the water.
Oh my God! Probably 30 years ago, my husband almost drowned in the water.
Oh my God, Denise! Wow, but your husband's here.
No, he's not.
Your husband's crossed?
Yes.
Oh my God, Denise! Wow, that's so significant in the sense of the connection of the two of you. That's amazing. And he said, I knew she'd get it. Like I knew she'd get it. And he's must have had a very, very good sense of humor when he was here. He had to in a jokester, because I just said to him, like, of all things you can give your wife, that's what you start with? Like 30 years ago you almost drowned? And so he said, but I knew she'd get it, and she knew it was me. She needs to know it's me. So it's a great validation that he's giving. But this is one of these cases when I'm reading someone that, Denise, it almost feels like your husband's not gone because of the connection you two have. It's pretty remarkable. It's really, really connected. And, much like Kristen that I had before you, your husband just said over the years, you have got much more spiritual in the sense of getting signs or feeling things. Do you know that?
Yeah, in a way, because like I moved from Massachusetts to Rhode Island, and there's like cardinals like everywhere here, and it's like ridiculous because neighbors will say they've never seen them really, and he's just followed me.
I love that. I love it, Denise. It's just a way, why Spirit does that is just to say, listen, the more you know that you're connected, the easier it is for you to see my signs. And that's what your husband's all about. And there was or is a teacher connected to you.
I don't know that.
I keep seeing the alphabet, so sometimes it's even someone did like a short stint as a teacher years ago, or as a teacher's assistant, or it also could be a teacher of music or teacher of cooking, but there's a teaching or teacher. Oh, wait a minute, who's healthcare? Who's like a nurse or something to do with healthcare?
There's no healthcare, but there was a principal of a school. That's probably what that is.
But wait a minute, why do you say a principal of a school? Like, how is that connected?
Well, no, my aunt and uncle are married, and my uncle's father was a principal.
Oh, I got it. So a validation from him, but there's a connection with healthcare. When I get healthcare, it's either someone works in healthcare or someone was just like someone just got a physical, someone was just in the hospital. There's something with healthcare because I'm in a hospital.
I was at the hospital last weekend.
Oh, there it is. I knew it was one or the other, and it's just, it's a very strong mother figure stepping forward to let you know that she's with you and always watching you. And so the mother energy, whether it's mom, grandma, just said there's a birthday or an anniversary close to you, something really close. You get something like 2 weeks back, 2 weeks forward.
Yeah, my son's going to be 18 the 21st.
Hey, they're all just giving that as a beautiful happy birthday validation. So, listen, Denise, I hate to cut this short, but I'm running out of time. So, thank you so much for calling.
All right, thanks, Stephen.
Lots of love, Denise. You too. Bye-bye. Yeah. And let me go to the next caller. Hi, this is Stephen. Who's this?
Paula?
Paula?
Yes.
Okay. Hi, Paula.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. Paula, as soon as I tune into your energy, Is there something connected this month to you, like a birthday or an anniversary?
This month, no.
Someone just said yes. Someone just said to me yes. The end of July, there's something. There's an anniversary of death or birthday or celebration. Something is happening, but they just showed me like 7/29. Unless there's something on the 29th of some other month, like a birthday or an anniversary or something that they're giving as a reference, make sure you keep it with you, even though I swear it feels like it's this month because we're in July. The end of the month.
There's a wedding, but 7/24.
Oh, so that's listen. I'm close. I'm close. So, but it's a wedding you're going to?
Yes.
I love it. So just know that. And who's the mother energy for you?
My mom passed.
Oh, so mom is here. I cannot even tell you how excited she is that she's here and you're here. And it's just very, very excited. And she just said grandma is here. She's talking about a grandmother. I don't know if this is her mom or this is the other grandmother, but she just said a grandmother's here. And wow, this is like a food reading or a food hour. Do you have any idea why your mother's talking about like apricots?
Apricots? Nope.
I mean, apricots is so random. There is something that she's talking about apricots. I don't know if this is like in a salad or a. I'm asking her to give me more. You know what she's doing though? She keeps also talking about yellow flowers, like a daisy or sunflower, or there's something with flowers, but they feel like yellow roses. They feel like yellow. So make sure you keep that with you too, because she's giving that as a reference for something or some reason. Who's got the tattoo like on their wrist or their arm?
Maybe my niece.
I don't know. I don't know your niece.
But what kind of tattoo?
There's a there feels like a tattoo that is something that's like it feels like it's on the wrist. It feels like it's in that particular area, but there's also something in memory of somebody.
I'm not sure. No, nobody that I know of.
So just make sure. Listen, if Spirit's saying that to me to give to you, it is someone you know of. You got to just get it, and you'll think of it. Think of it because your mom is giving that as a, and also Frank or Fran or the F name.
Frank is my godfather.
But he's here or crossed?
He passed.
Wow. Oh, I love that Frank Godfather is stepping. Your mother just clapped like she got one too. She got one. So know that Godfather is stepping forward. And let me just tell you that there's something with a chain or a pendant that your mother keeps talking about. There's a piece of jewelry your mother keeps talking about. I don't. It feels like it's a pendant or a chain, and it doesn't have to be hers. And as a matter of fact, it's not. It feels like it's a guy's. There's a guy who crossed, and they keep talking. I don't know if it's a cross, but there's something with the chain or a pendant. So make sure you keep that with you. Who's the young guy that died connected to you? And I keep hearing Bob or Bill or Brad. There's a B name connected, but he died young. So make sure you keep all this with you, because I'd love to keep going with you. We're gonna get the show's gonna stop. So you can go to Facebook and you can listen to this again. But there's a lot of validations. Make sure you go to it. But Mama just gave you a big hug and wants to let you know that she's with you all the time and how much she loves you. So in the car before she leaves, she just talked about the car. I don't know if someone's buying a car, registered a car, transferred a car, something with a car. Someone's getting a car fixed. There's something with the car. So just keep it with you. So listen, lots of love to you, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you. So listen, end of the show. Elix, tell people how to find you.
They can find me at Coach Elix. My new website, it's going to be available within the next few days, CoachElex.com. And every Friday at 1 p.m., get a grip with Coach Elex. This Friday, we're going to be talking about grace.
Perfect. I love it. So you can find me, Stephen the Medium, anywhere on social media. And I hope everybody has a great rest of the week and be safe and have a beautiful week in summer. So I will be back in 2 weeks, but you can always find me on Facebook or Instagram with videos. So lots of love to everybody, and thank you, Mark, who produces the show, who does his show before mine, Mark's Jukebox 3 to 5, and thank you, everybody. Have a great week. Bye-bye.
Bye.